On to the 7th and penultimate outing of Paris-Nice, the highly anticipated Queen stage to the Col de Turini. At a shade over 1,600 metres, the Turini is best known as one of the iconic features of the Monte Carlo Rally, though it's also hosted the Tour de France on 3 occasions, most recently in 1973. 14.9 kilometres at an average of 7.3%, which could play a decisive role in the outcome of this year's race. Plenty of points up for grabs in the mountains classification today, with 5 categorised climbs before the Turini, and you could have bet the house on polka dot jersey wearer Thomas de Gent getting into the day's breakaway. Well, Paris-Nice living up to its moniker, the race to the sun, on a beautiful Saturday in the south of France. A big group of 39 riders finally got away after around 40k. Plenty of big names in there, de Gent naturally, but also Simon Yates, Mikel Nieve and Alessandro De Marchi, even a couple of sprinters, Magnus Cort Nielsen and Arnaud Demar. Philippe Gilbert, the highest escapade on GC, 2 minutes and 1 second off the pace. The peloton were around 6 minutes back. Sky, one of 2 teams not represented at the front, working hard for their leaders Mikhail Kwiatkowski and Egan Bernal. Onto the Côte de Pelasque, the day's penultimate climb, and the leading group beginning to splinter, Nieve leading the charge for Mitchelton Scott. De Gent cresting the first 5 climbs in the lead to pick up 35 points and tighten his grip on those polka dots. Well, fireworks were expected on the Turini and it didn't disappoint. The leading group down to just a dozen or so riders, with Yates launching an attack. Only 3 men staying on his wheel, Miguel Angel Lopez, Nicolas EDET and Danny Martinez. Further back, Sky were desperate to close the gap to Gilbert, the virtual leader on the road. The pace proving too much for the 2009 winner Luis Leon Sanchez. And Bob Jungels also dropped. Up at the front, Columbian duo Martinez and Lopez working together to take Yates out of the equation. The mountains, though, proving too much for Kwiatkowski. For the stage win, it came down to a mano-a-mano between Martinez and Lopez, and Martinez simply had more in the legs. The education first man taking the biggest win of his career to date. Bernal then on a charge to recover the yellow jersey. Nairo Quintana, the only man who was able to stay with him, crossing the line within 53 seconds of Gilbert to keep the race lead in Sky's hands. Well, not so much a man of the day as a country of the day on this 7th stage. The Columbians conquering the Col de Turini, with Martinez taking a superb stage win ahead of Lopez. 3rd victory of 2019 for Martinez, Colombia's national time trial champion. Bernal, meanwhile, recovering the yellow jersey from the hands of Mr. Eddy Merckx himself. Yeah, it's further proof that Colombia is a global force in cycling. We showed it here today. And you got the win. It's been a fantastic day. Absolutely. There are quite a few Colombians here at Paris-Nice, and this really was a stage that suited us very well. So one 22-year-old Colombian, Martinez, taking the stage win ahead of Lopez, with EDET, Yates and Jonathan Yver making up the top 5. Gilbert just outside the top 10, 2 minutes and 50 seconds back. And another 22-year-old Colombian, Bernal, seizing the overall lead. With 1 stage to go, the gap's 45 seconds to Gilbert, 46 to Quintana, while Kwiatkowski slips to 4th. Jack Haig and Romain Bardet, the only other riders within 2 minutes. "110 kilometres now separate Bernal from overall victory, but this 8th and final outing around Nice will be anything but a walk in the park, with 6 more climbs to come. Do join us again on Sunday as we celebrate the winners of this 77th edition of Paris-Nice, and thanks for watching.